this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. You actually made me jump there, Lee Bear. That was actually scary. I know you are probably the friendliest looking bear in the world, but when you don't expect there to be a bear face in the corner of your screen, it's a little bit startling. Look, you made Esther lay an egg. That's how scared she was. You made her lay an egg out of fright. Anyway, I am of course being joined by Lee Bear. I don't need to announce that, seeing as he kind of announced that himself. And I am also going to be joined by Squishy. There we go. That was a less scary way. I'm going to be very briefly joined by Squishy by the looks of things as she runs in and out. She's a very busy duck. She has very important things to do, like running round in circles, for example. Anyway, it is the morning, which means it is time for breakfast. So if you want to put down my breakfast on the floor the way I like it. Nom 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 nom. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, Lee Bear. And to be honestly, it's nice to see you up and moving about after the last episode where you fell asleep. I can't believe that. I don't know why. He's just said that he suddenly felt all tired all of a sudden and fell asleep in the middle of a video. So this time, I want you to stay awake for the full 20 minutes we're going to be building for. All right then, let's now go and head over to the love garden, shall we? And then I can announce who is the new person that I'm going to be adding to it today. And that new person is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's going to be Maddie Watson. And the reason I'm adding Maddie is because she sent me this picture of a thing that she made while she was in hospital. And you can see she got a paper plate and then she got some clay and she made one half me and the other half Squid Nugget. And I think it's really creative, really cool. And I wanted to say thank you very much for making it and sending me the picture. And welcome to my love garden. And if you don't know what my love garden is, if you are new here, basically I add someone for the to the love garden for a reason like I added Maddie, because she did something nice or something cool and creative, and I wanted to say thank you and share what they did. And the one rule of the love garden is that you're not allowed to ask to be added. Anyway, on to the doghouse race. At the beginning of episodes, me and Lee Bear have been currently having a race to the doghouse, and we have a new game we're doing, Lee Bear. The game is The Floor is Lava. And what that means is that we need to pretend that the floor is lava and we need to race to the doghouse without touching the floor, okay? That's what the challenge is going to be. So we can start behind here. As always, we need to begin by trying to get through the love heart. And then the first one to get to the doghouse without touching any of the floor, none of this grass, none of the wood or anything, then they are going to be the winner. Right, we can begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Ow, 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 gotta jump up, place the block down. There we go. I am not on the floor anymore, right. So we need to pretend the floor is lava, so I'm gonna have to try and build my way to the doghouse. And I first, of course, though, need to get through the love heart. So let's break that rose for now. And there we go. I'm through the love heart. That's the first challenge done. I could just block this off because Lee Bear still needs to get an order. I saw that, Lee Bear. The floor's lava, Lee Bear. Be very careful. Right, I've got a good lead here. I should probably get a move on rather than turning around talking to Lee. I guess if I just place one ahead of me, then I can just jump to it. Aha, this works quite well. Rather than having to build the entire way, I can just place a few. And whoa, Lee Bear has caught me up very quickly. I guess if I just burrow his dirt for now, and I could climb up here actually. Aha, look, this isn't lava. This isn't the floor. I can climb up to the top here, and now I can jump to the roof. Oh, he's followed me. He's copied me. He's copied my tactic. Right, I can jump along this rooftop, but I'm not allowed to land on the floor. If I go and land on this fence down here, and then I can place a dirt block there, and then there as well. Remember, you're not allowed to touch any of the floor, even by the doghouse. I need to place it as I land. There we go. I didn't touch the floor, and then okay, we need to be very careful here. We're kind of blocking ourselves with this. How are we going to get in here without touching the floor? This is going to be the biggest challenge yet. Right, I know what to do. If I take away the roof like this, and then if I... okay, there's still a door in the way. You stay back, Lee Bear. I know you're going to try and jump in. Oh, there we go. Oh, I nearly hit the floor. There we go. There we go. I think I did it. I was just about first. That was fun. That was actually a really fun new way to race to the doghouse. And I only just was able to win, which means I get to choose which dog. And I'm going to take Luna with me today. There you go, Luna. You can come and join us. I'm also going to take these lovely jubblies with me. And actually, I'm going to take a few pork chops as well, just in case Luna gets a little bit peckish while we're out building. Anyway, I should probably announce what it is that we are going to be building today, and I am very excited to be building this, because this is going to be one of, if not the biggest thing I have ever built in my lovely world. It's certainly going to be the tallest thing. It is going to be over 100 blocks high, and if you think about it, like from here to there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that's like 5 blocks high there. Imagine 100 blocks high. It's going to be massive, and the thing we're going to be building is a clock tower. And one, I want to build it just because I think it's going to look really cool being tall up. And also, it's going to have two things in it. The bottom is going to be a clock shop, which is going to be called the TikTok shop. And then at the very top, there's going to be a tea shop where I'm going to sell tea. And that is going to be called the Tea Time Tea Shop, which is going to be at the very top. Then there's going to be a huge tower in the middle leading up to it. And yeah, so for starters today, we are going to be building kind of like the foundations, I guess. We're going to be building the bottom of it. And also, we're going to be building the shop, the clock shop, or at least building the building where it's going to be. Because it's going to be quite wide at the bottom, and then the actual tower is going to go quite thin, and then it's going to be quite big at the top again, because that's where the clock's going to be. And you can also see I have a very big sheep pen here. Well, I guess it's a sheep and a duck pen at the moment, because Squishy's keeping the sheep entertained. And that is because a lot of the tower is going to be made out of stone as well as dark grey wool. And because the tower is going to be so big, it's a pretty big task to get enough wool. And we don't actually have enough yet. And I'm going to keep a bit of cobblestone on me, because I think I might need that. But yeah, we haven't got enough wool yet. But yeah, every now and then, we just run in here and we go snip, 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 and go and snip them all. And then we come back again in a few minutes and do the exact same thing again. And then that way we can get enough wool to build to the top. But it is taking a very, very long time. But we don't need to worry about that too much for today, because today we're not building the actual tower. We're building the bottom of it. And really, Lee, is that the place you decided to put the crafting table right in front of the gate? I guess it doesn't matter. All right then, I'm going to go and make my own crafting table down here. And we can start beginning. So it's going to be made out of a lot of smooth stone, but smooth stone done in different ways. We're going to have a lot of these stone slabs. We're also going to have lots of the stone bricks as well, as I'm going to go and make myself a whole bunch of these as well. We're also going to have stone brick stairs. There's going to be grey wool, and also even some stone brick buttons as well. So let me go and show you how this design's going to be. So I'm going to start down here in the corner about here, and then the bottom row is going to be alternating between smooth stone and then these smooth stone half slabs. I really like the look of doubling up these half slabs like this. I think it just makes quite a cool effect, and it's going to be like that going up to the top of the tower as well. So this is the foundation. So as I said, this is going to be a lot wider, and oh, looks like Squishy kind of ran straight into this block and then fell out of the game for some reason. But hopefully she's going to be able to join back in a second. But anyway, let's go and keep building along here. And this actually needs to be 17 blocks wide. So let me just go and count how wide this is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. 17 blocks wide. So now we need to go and build the entire bottom. So Lee Bear, can you carry on doing this pattern? And you as well, Squishy. If you do this the whole way round, we have a big square. So we need to go until it's 17 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we need to go to there, I think. And then that way we're going to have a big square, which is going to be the bottom of it. And now I'm going to go and start building up the front here. So Lee Bear's already helped me out by starting a bit. We're then going to have a strip of this darker grey wool, which is going to go along here. And then we're going to have a doorway in the middle here. So Squishy, can you help Lee Bear and do the strip around the bottom down there? And I'm going to carry on building the front here. So let me just go and build this all the way along to here. And I think where this gap is here is where the doorway is going to be, the entrance. It's kind of funny having this huge big tower. Then there's going to be like one little wooden door in the middle down there. I think it's quite funny, but I think it will look good. I think it will look quite cool once we've finished it. So let's go, and I'm going to jump up here, make myself a little temporary staircase, and I'm going to carry on building to the top, because it's going to start getting thinner once we get a little bit higher up, because then that is where the actual tower is going to start. So let me go and build these stone bricks the whole way along here, and then on top of that we're going to have the pattern the same as the bottom row. So we're going to be having these stone slabs as well as the normal stone here as well. And I always call it smooth stone, but it's not technically smooth stone, is it? It's just stone. I mean, I can't imagine it being particularly smooth, but I always can't help calling it smooth stone. I don't know, I always call cobblestone stone, I think. So I think that's why I always say that. So let's go and build these along here, and then eventually we're going to be adding some buttons on here as well, just to make it look a little bit more 3D. So let's actually go and do that now, just so I can see what it looks like. So on all of these, there's just going to be these stone buttons like this, kind of just to make it look a little bit more realistic, I guess. You know, rather than it being completely flat, I think having these little like pokey out bits is kind of like what you see in real buildings as well. So let's go and build this along to here, and then we need to go and start it sloping in a little bit. So I need to go and start making some stone brick stairs. So let me go here and grab all of these stone bricks. I'm going to make a few more of these, and then I'm going to make a bunch of them into these stone brick stairs, and then that's how we're going to go and start sloping in. But it's not going to be a perfect slope. We're going to be alternating between the stairs as well as the stone as well. So excuse me, Squishy, as I go and jump my way up here. And now it's going to be, I guess, kind of a little bit like you might imagine a castle. It's going to be kind of alternating like this. So some are going to be steps, and some are going to be these stairs as well. And it's actually getting pretty dark, so it might be a good idea to go to bed. Oh, look, we're by the hotel. I love it when we're building by the hotel, because rather than just throwing down beds anywhere, it means we can actually go and sleep in a nice hotel room for a bit. So I've now done this row here. Let's all go and have a quick break in the Hotel of Dreams, and we can go and have a nice little nap, and then carry on building in the morning. So if everyone just goes and pick which room they want to go to, I'm going to go to the penthouse. I know I often go to the penthouse, but I do like the penthouse. I love the view up there, because the thing was, when I was building this hotel, I was talking about how big it was going to be and how you'd have like an amazing view over the entire land. The thing we're building now is like probably about 3 times the height. So this seemed like so tall at the moment, but soon we're going to be looking out and seeing, a whole big tower even higher up. And it is also going to be a little bit like a viewing tower. So at the very top of the clock, you're going to be able to go to the very peak, and there's going to be a little door there. So you can actually just go and climb it all the way to the top, and then you can just go and look over the entire land if you want. So it's going to be kind of like a viewing tower, a clock tower, a tea shop, and a clock shop as well. So it's a very multi-purpose building, and it looks like we have a little bit of a a meetup on the elevator on the way back down. Right then, let's go and carry on building. It looks like my Minecraft helpers are doing great progress building all of the other sides. So now I need to go up to the top here and carry on building this side. I keep needing to extend my little dirt staircase here. So now we're going to go 1 in and 1 up as well. So if I go and put down this block here, I then need to basically alternate the pattern so it's the opposite to what it was before. So I'm going to put a step down there, and then I'm going to put this block down, and then a step, and I'm going to keep alternating the entire way around like this. So you can see how it's kind of getting in thinner, but it's not just like a very obvious slope like I often do with stairs. And then the next row is actually going to be where the tower is. So for once, we're not actually going to be building a roof, because the roof won't be here. The roof's going to be about 100 blocks right up there. So it's actually going to be left open while we're building the clock shop. So we just need to hope it doesn't rain, or maybe we could put in a temporary roof or something. So let's go and build this along to here, and then we need to just try and basically make it match up. I realize I think I did it a little bit wrong. I kind of need to go and make it go around the corner like this. Actually, no, I think this is okay. So if it then goes around the corner like this, and we can go and carry on the same pattern like that, and then this side, it's going to go like this. Then that way it actually fits in perfectly. So once this has gone the entire way around, the next thing to do for the tower is to actually build the bit that's going to go straight up. But yeah, as I said, we're not going to be doing the tower next. First, I'm going to go and get the actual clock shop 100% done. And I've actually come up with a few pretty cool designs for different types of clocks that we can build in. We're going to do like a grandfather clock, some wall clocks, as well as a cuckoo clock as well. We're going to go and try and build, which is going to be quite funny. So let's just go and keep building this around here. And I think once I've got to the end of this wall, I'm going to jump down, and then we can go and actually start building some of the inside of the shop, so I can show you what that's going to look like. And there we go. That's got round to here. So let's go down. I actually want to show you, because I hadn't really mentioned it, is that all of this land here is just built. This is all just 1 block thick. I just basically extended this entire area here, as we can have a whole load of other shops and things along here. We're getting very close to the fun land now. But what it does mean is that we can play spontaneous spleef. And a spontaneous spleef is like normal spleef, but basically we go inside of here and we break away the ground, and whoever the last person to fall is the winner. So does everyone have their shovels? Lee Bear, do you want to have a quick break from building and jump down here? And basically the last person still up is the winner. So let's go and block the doorway off, and then we can go and begin the game. So spontaneous spleef can start in 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. So we need to try and break away the floor and make everyone break down. And this is always one of my favorite games to play. 1, because it's fun, but 2, because it's also helpful. Even though we're playing a game, we're also doing what we actually need to do, and destroying all of the ground, because that's what we're going to be doing anyway. But it's always good when you can do work in a fun way. And looks like Squishy's already dropped. Luckily, there does seem to be water underneath us, so it doesn't seem too painful. And it looks like she's continuing destroying the ground from the underneath now. So me and Lee Bear do have to be very careful. I think I heard her shovel break though. Yeah, I think she's going to be destroying them slowly. But we gotta be careful still. Looks like there's a cake in the middle that could kind of be like a bit of a safety island you could stand on, unless they break away the cake. And Lee Bear's getting a little bit stuck there. He's a little bit stuck against the wall. Oh, he's charging down, and oh no, he knocked me down as well, which means Lee Bear is the winner. But if I just do this, there we go. We all fell down. Well done, Lee Bear. You won this round of spontaneous sleep. And there we go. We've also almost got rid of all of the floor as well. See how fun and efficient that game is to play. So yeah, we need to go and start filling in the actual floor then. And the floor is going to be made out of a white wall. So if I go and climb up here a little bit, I can go and start filling this place in with the white wall, and then we're actually going to be able to walk around up here. And so the design of the shop is going to be quite simple. I want it to be a kind of modern looking clock shop, and I was actually looking up clock shops online because I have nothing better to do with my time. And I was looking, and I saw that the walls kind of they're a bit like grids. They kind of have like indents, like in stripes the whole way along, and that is so you can attach the clocks to the wall. And so what I thought I'd do is if I use birch wood, the wooden planks, because they kind of have these stripes on, it actually looks very similar to the types of walls you actually see in real clock shops. So that's what the walls are going to be made out of. And so we're just going to build one in. So rather than having this horrible stone for the inside walls, it's going to be the nice birch wood planks. So that's going to be the design we're going to have in here. But first things first, we need to go and try and finish off filling in all of this floor in here. So yeah, I want to get this done as quickly as possible, and then we kind of have our blank canvas. But there is going to be something else inside of this room that we need to build, and that is going to be the entrance to the tower. There's going to be basically one straight ladder that is going to go through the very middle of the tower. So in the very middle of the room, there's going to be a little doorway, and behind there, there's going to be a ladder, and then you've got to climb up that the entire way up the tower. So it is going to take a little bit of time to get up to the top. It'd be quicker than if I did a staircase though. So that is the one good thing. So yeah, it's just going to be one straight ladder leading the whole way through the middle. So if we can try and build the entrance to that as well in the very middle of the room. So let me just go and carry on building down here until I run out of wall, and then yeah, we can go and start building the walls as well as the ceiling as well, which is just going to be stone, just to try and make it match the rest of the area. So I've pretty much run out of wall now. And oh, there's something else that I didn't mention. We're also going to be using some nether quartz, and the reason for that is one, because I just quite like the look of nether quartz, so I like building with them whenever I like. But also the clock face, once we get to building that, is going to be made out of these nether quartz as well. So I always like when building to decide about 5 or 6 different blocks, and then try and build everything out of them just to make sure it matches, rather than just placing down random blocks all over the place, which can make things kind of look a little bit messy. I kind of like just to decide a few things that I want to build out of, and then build everything out of them, so then that way it all kind of fits in nicely. So now let's go and build in this nether quartz along the top here as well, and then we just need to go and fill in all of the walls with the birch wood. And I also realized I haven't really sorted out where the door's going to be properly. It looks a little bit messy here, so what I might do is I might go and change this wall into these stone bricks as well, and kind of do this as the doorway, and then we can go and put the door down here. I always feel like putting the door down is kind of a nice way to properly mark something as a building. Like, we're kind of building a few walls and like a ceiling and things, but it doesn't properly feel like a building until you've got a doorway. Then it feels like we've made it official. When you're doing a boat, when you got to like smash the champagne bottle on the side or something, that's kind of like christening the boat. I feel like with a building, I think you've got to put the door, shut the door on the building is the way you christen a building and can give it its name. Right, so there we go. This is the outside looking pretty nice, to be honest. So now we just need to go inside and try and decorate in here a little bit. Looks like Lee Bear's already made a good start. I've got a whole load of birch on me as well. Sorry, I should be saying birch, shouldn't I? I always like to say spruce in a low voice, and then birch in a higher pitch voice as well. I don't know why. I guess like talking about different types of wood could normally be like quite a boring thing. So if you start doing it in a silly voice, it just makes it more fun. Like saying about anything in a silly voice just makes it sound more fun. Like what's probably the most boring conversation you could say? I went to the shop to buy a newspaper, but they didn't have any newspapers. Like, that's a really boring conversation, a really boring sentence. But if you went,
I went down to the shop to buy a newspaper, but they didn't have any newspapers.
If you just say it in a silly voice like that, it just makes it instantly more fun, doesn't it? You might get a few funny looks if you start speaking, about everything like that, but it still makes it more fun. Anyway, this is where the beginning to the tunnel leading up is going to be. Is this the exact middle of the room? I think it might be. I think I kind of lined it up quite nicely. So then we're also going to have some of these walls up like this, the same way as we did before. And then once again, there's going to be another little doorway there, and then one ladder leading straight up the middle that you're going to be able to use to get to the very top of the clock tower. So there we go. This is a pretty good start on the tick-tock clock shop, which we're going to be continuing to build in the next episode. So in the next episode, we can go and add in the ceiling, and then I'll spend the rest of the episode showing all of my cool different decorations and styles I have for the different clocks that we can be selling. So yeah, make sure you check back then to see that video. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!